In mobile technology, it's the same story every single time. The media goes crazy over every hot new device, and after that review period wears off, so does the buzz behind that new toy you might still want to buy, but that now faces new competition. In the real world, things shouldn't be that way. For most of us, aging is just as important as the moment you unbox your product for the first time. It's how that device performs after extensive use that really matters down the line. So let's do something about it. Let's take a second look at Samsung's best phablet left, now that the other one kind of blew out of the map. I'm Jaime Rivera with Pocket Now, and this is our Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge after the buzz. "2016 was already Samsung's best year with the launch of the new Galaxy S lineup. The experimentation with metal and glass of the previous year matured into an S7 Duo that was finally able to delight both design purists and power users alike. The Galaxy Note 7 was supposed to complement the lineup with more added features, but we already know how that ended up. So for those of you that are still thinking that grabbing a Galaxy S7 Edge is taking a step back, well, that's actually not accurate at all. For starters, if you remember, the spec differences were really meager. The processor, RAM, expandable storage, and even water resistance were all really the same. If it wasn't for the Wacom digitizer for the S Pen, an iris scanner, USB Type-C, and double the base storage on the Note 7, you were pretty much holding a Galaxy S7 Edge with added tricks, and yeah, even a slightly smaller battery. I've been using the Galaxy S7 Edge on and off since launch date on March 9th, and it continues to be my favorite phone mainly because, look at it. It still looks brand new. I published a separate durability report video that I'm linking because I really haven't babied this phone. I've never used the case, save for the usual sleeve that I carry, but instead of your average couple of falls, I once dropped this phone from a second floor onto rocks by accident. I was expecting to pick up the pieces, but instead was surprised by some meager dents on the aluminum, a smashed camera lens, a single hairline crack on the glass, and believe it or not, the phone just kept kicking. As I promised in my video, I took it to the 837 Samsung store in New York City for repairs, and after 1 hour and $48 later, I've got a new back, water resistance is intact, and the warranty is still active. There are some minor scratches on the home button as well due to average use, but in everything else, this is a very strong phone that has aged better than pretty much any other. I don't think I've ever submitted a phone to more use than this one this year. And then there are the features of this phone that are just timeless and extremely difficult for any other company to better, like this AMOLED display. Samsung continues to set the bar in display technology, and the subtle curves don't just contribute in the visual beauty of this phone, but also in improving the overall feel in the hand. Now, my only complaint really is that what's shown on this display is still old software. Samsung is terrible at bringing new software to older devices, and this is not really even an old device if you think of it. At this point, the only feature that has partially been ported from the Note 7 to the S7 Edge is the new always-on display, and the reason why I say partially is because the notification icons still don't support third-party applications, at least right now. The Grace UX is still not here, and even the theme store is still the old version that doesn't let you choose wallpapers or icon packs separately. This is not to say that the current user experience is bad in any way, but features like Secure Folder, the blue light filter, and even the updated settings menu would really refresh the appeal of the Galaxy S7 Edge, and right now Samsung really needs to do that. But to be fair, there have been some subtle improvements, like better palm rejection, and even if a few software updates made this phone a little clunky about 2 months ago, that was fixed with a recent update about 2 weeks ago as well. And then there are the things that just won't improve even with software updates, like the case of the audio experience. The mono speaker on this unit continues to be one of the tiniest and most easily muffled. Paid for it. It was a huge letdown, but so has every single Apple product. As Juan's Real Audio Review has proven, even the headphone jack provides second to worst audio quality over headphones at this price range. Sure, you may argue that its single best competitor doesn't have a headphone jack, but the amp is stronger, and really, stereo speakers are the way to go for the next Galaxy if it wants to compete. But you know what? Even if not everything is perfect about this phone, there is one thing that competitors still have not been able to beat, and that's the case of the cameras. Samsung clearly has pushed out the best camera combo for 2016, where color saturation and contrast is never a problem, and where low light performance is always great. I've even become a big fan of manual controls in low light scenarios, mainly to reduce the noise through shutter speed tweaks. It's just really hard to stop using this phone mainly because of how much I trust the camera. This is also still one of the best experiences for stable video recording. And even if I'm not a fan of selfies, I do prefer this phone, mainly because of the wide-angle lens and also the bright aperture. Really, even 7 months after its release, I still recommend the Galaxy S7 Edge to my friends and family. This is one of the most beautiful phones you can buy, and also one of the most powerful and capable. And sure, you could say that Samsung has taken a back seat in adopting new trends like dual cameras, but I still don't think that the market is mature enough to warrant for you to consider that to be something that's missing. From where I see it, the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge is still one of the best phones of 2016, and really just a software update away from being a great phone overall. Folks, just like this, we've got more episodes of After the Buzz coming up very soon, so make sure you follow us on social media and hit that subscribe button down below for more videos like this one. You can also catch our videos on Vessel, vessel.com/pocketnow, and follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera, on Instagram at Jaime Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.